The Croatian capital, Zagreb, is well known both for its rich history and for its arty soul. We are going to explore a bit of both, from the must-sees to the hidden sites off the beaten path. There is no better place to take the pulse of a city than at the local market. This is why my first stop is Dolac, the main farmers' market in Zagreb since 1930, right in the town centre.
This market is between capital, which is behind us, upper town and lower town. So people from all these areas coming here to buy, sell and meet.
ALIDA is a foodie and has worked as a tour guide for years. She's going to make sure we find the must-haves at the market to start our day. Here we can find one of the most typical ingredients, especially for breakfast, right?
It is actually fresh cheese that we combine with sour cream. You put some salt on it, spices like chives, garlic, and this makes a very healthy and tasteful breakfast.
2.
Dvije ove.
And apparently we can't leave without having tried the famous local donuts. We take our shopping to one of the most authentic coffee places in the city. K&K was once owned by a writer. The walls are filled with old photos of Zagreb and its famous characters. It's a chance to try Zagreb's most famous ritual, coffee sipping. Why is having a coffee here in Zagreb such a big thing?
Because having coffee here means meeting your friends, spending some comfortable time. It's not like in Italy where you just sip a coffee in a minute. So here you have to take your time, you have to breathe in, breathe out and enjoy.
Zagreb is a great city to cycle around and ALIDA knows it inside out. In the lower town we stop at the National Theatre. Its yellow facade is typical of Austro-Hungarian architecture. Climbing towards the medieval part of Zagreb, we pass by the Gothic-style cathedral and the colorful St. Mark's Church. We arrive at the tower just in time for the midday cannon shot. The city's way of life is attractive to many foreigners who are choosing to move to Zagreb, like Francisco from Chile. We met him in Park Zrinjevac, in the lower city, his special place.
I can travel in time and I think about what was the life at the beginning of the 20th century when the train, the Orient Express, was passing by through the city. Probably it's like a romantic feeling.
Zagreb is said to be the European capital with the highest number of museums per square meter. One of these could be considered the city itself because of its colorful street art. Finding the murals is like a treasure hunt. As the paintings are scattered all over the city, what you need are good shoes and lots of curiosity. Zagreb's street art is fluid. New artworks appear all the time while others fade. One of the most iconic street art locations is MEZIĆ, an autonomous cultural site where some of the most established street artists continue to leave their mark.
The first generation started in the early 80s, mid-80s. Then the scene spread in two ways. I'm talking about the world level, to street art and graffiti as well. So it also happened here in Zagreb, not so radically in a way, but the result is a place like this, one of the most authentic places in Zagreb.
A non-traditional approach to art in Zagreb is spreading whilst also keeping a link with the city's past. Lauba is a former Austro-Hungarian riding stable transformed into a contemporary art space. I've been shown around Zagreb, this vibrant city, and I've been captured by its quiet elegance and its lively art scene. It's been a great taste of what Zagreb has to offer, whether you are into food, music, art, or just soaking up with its laid-back atmosphere.